So I guess this is the first sort of real video of building that CR125. I've got most of it pulled down. You might have been able to see it if you've watched the shorts, but that's the piston. It actually looks pretty good. As far as the bottom end goes, like a little bit of side to side and whatnot. No up and down though, so it's gonna get rebuilt anyway. Here's the rest of it, kind of everywhere. It's all stripped down, except for some of these bolts that just didn't quite want to come out, but they obviously eventually will have to come out. That's upside down. But yeah, I guess this will pretty much, I'll try and put in some of the time-lapse stuff, but mainly just be cleaning up. I think today, I'm gonna clean up these triple clamps, get these good, pull these bearings off, that bearing on the bottom, strip that off, get them cleaned up, get all the grease out of it, all the dirt out of it, and yeah. So this was pretty much the whole day, just scrubbing, then the occasional spray, and then scrubbing some more. Need to get rid of this freaking bit of plastic. Little plastic brake line holder. Just the old trusty phone. Get that time-lapse footage too. I feel like I need a part-time sharing degreaser at this point, honestly. Like, the amount that I've used is crazy for this thing. This is a good example of what everything looks like. I don't know how well it shows on camera. This has been partially cleaned as well. It's just outrageous. This has really just been the method. It's pretty much just get this green Scotch-Brite, give it a quick little rub down, grab some degreaser, give it a spray. It's pretty much how I've cleaned everything, as you can see with these parts over here on the bench. Yeah, there we go. It's actually been working pretty good. That's quite clean. Compared to what it was, I'll chuck in some before and afters for most of this gear. Yeah, it looks pretty good. That's the head. It's cleaned up quite nicely. Kind of slowly making my way through it. It's looking better. Pulled it off the top bit. It looks way better now, honestly. Just need to keep scrubbing at it and it'll be good soon. So this video is pretty boring. I honestly just wanted an excuse to use the camera because I just bought it. But the next one, I'll upload the shorts at the end of the video. I'll kind of just put them all together so that you can actually see what I've done so far and actually watch the teardown instead of just watching me clean a stupid part. And with bikes this old, like the stuff you find is honestly just crazy. Like this, literally, is that focusing? Like, dude, this grease is so thick. But yeah, honestly, this is really the only way to do it. Parts like this, I probably should just buy a new one. The camera's really leaning. Probably should just buy a new one, but it's still pretty far from good, but it's definitely much better than it was. Kind of just, I need to get the wire wheels and just wire wheel it all and really scrub it. I've ran out of Scotch-Brite now, so I'm just gonna chuck in clips of the YouTube shorts of me cleaning all the other parts, which are here, all these parts, clean that airbox later. And then hopefully do the frame next. Don't really know which color I want to paint it just yet, or if I do want to paint it. I'm actually considering powder coating these, some sort of, probably black honestly for these. And then the frame, I think I'm gonna leave it a polished color, but we will. As far as the frame goes, that is something to be decided. The swing arm is almost certainly staying the silver color. The subframe has actually been cleaned already, sort of. It looks much better than it did, I promise you that. And as for rims and tires, so these tires are actually pretty good. So I'm thinking about just selling them on Marketplace because I just want to do a full fresh rebuild. These brake rotors though are absolutely mint. I don't think camera will pick it up, but they are seriously have the biggest lip on them. So yeah, get rid of these tires, sell them. Silencer and stuff, honestly that'll get sold. Not really a big fan of the black. And the shock works, actually. The shock is perfectly fine. We're gonna service that as well. Drop the oil. The forks are no good whatsoever. The forks really do need a fair bit of work, honestly, put into them before they're good again. And otherwise, everything else is... So part one here was really just tearing it down, like to begin with. I've already done all this on the shorts, but I'll just voice over it again so it's nice and easy. But yeah, pretty much tearing it all down. Again, pretty boring stuff, but it's really the main part. And then part two was just washing it and actually starting to pull it down rather than just plastics. Got these forks off, got that front brake line off. One of the forks ended up just falling out. Yeah, that one. Got that brake line off, fully off. Got them triple clamps off, just cracked that nut. They actually came off way easier than I thought they would. This sprocket bolt put up a little bit of bite. Same with the rear tire. Like I said it earlier, but the brakes had such a big lip on them, so they were a pain. And this is me getting that rear brake off and then pulling that shock out. That came out pretty easy too. I thought that would put up a bit of a fight. And coolant as well. Drained most of that. That came out pretty easy as well. Actually surprised it had it in it. Yeah, there's the front brake. You saw me clean that earlier. Yeah, there's it cleaned again. Looks pretty good. I'm not sure what I was doing here. Oh, taking out the carb. Yeah, so I'll get all new hoses for that. It'll actually look really good. It sort of worked. When I rode the bike, it felt like it was a bit running rough. Getting the swing arm bolt out was really the crux of this whole build. And yeah, this whole video is pretty much dedicated to getting that swing arm bolt out, which just took ages. Like it was almost 3 days straight of just banging on it to get it out. Eventually it did come out though, as you'll probably see in a second. After a lot of blow torching, just trying to crack that rust. It must have been so badly rusted in. Yeah, once that was eventually cracked, it was actually alright. It came out pretty easy. Borderline fell out and wasn't too damaged, so might be able to reuse that bit. And the swing arm, yeah, it looks rubbish, as per usual. Here we're just getting the linkage out. That still is not fully apart. That linkage was equally as bad as the swing arm bolt, if not probably worse, because I still haven't got it out. But then ended up actually pulling out the motor here. I think it wasn't too hard. None of the bolts were really seized in, which I was kind of surprised about because the motor has definitely never been out in this thing if that swing arm bolt is stuck the way it is. So yeah, just cracked all them engine mounts. They looked really good. The motor itself is actually really good in this bike, which is kind of surprising because the rest of it's not very good. Yeah, that's me taking the motor out. I was pretty happy here about that. That's pretty cool. Finally felt like it was a part. And here's some earlier videos of it, just the bike. Also, in case anyone was wondering, this is all being filmed on an Insta360 Ace Pro 2. It's a pretty cool camera. It's got this little foldy bit. You can also fold it down. I'll give you more of a GoPro sort of look. Films 4K up to 8K. 30 frames per second is pretty cool. Here's another 30-second clip of me banging on that swing arm bolt. I seriously can't stress enough how much of a pain this was to get it out. Literally did not move, so enjoy that.